policies. See dealer for other restrictions. Upgrade to professional grade. See your participating GMC dealers.
You don't need much money to take advantage of the maximum Keristan sale at Parker Furniture and Parker's Thomasville. You will need a few cans of paint, any color. Through April, Parker brings you all Keristan rugs and select carpets at huge savings, and every rug comes with free sizing, delivery, and expert placement. Why the paint? Keristan rugs are so gorgeous that the walls in every room you put them in will turn green with envy, and that might not be your color. The maximum Keristan sale only at Parker Furniture and Parker's Thomasville.
She had the perfect life, but the husband who couldn't live without her won't let her live without him.
If I can't have you, nobody will.
This summer,
You have a divine animal right to protect your own life and the life of your offspring.
Jennifer Lopez.
You ready?
Yes.
Enough.
Self-defense is not murder.
Rated PG-13 in theaters May 24th.
This Saturn SL1 is a great-looking car.
Yeah, it's only $199 due, $199 a month to lease it.
I bet the ladies are gonna love me in this thing, right?
Not necessarily. Okay. People overestimate how much a woman cares about a man's car. It's all about what you got going on in there. And in there.
Just thought I was coming in here to get a car, you know?
Got a little lesson in life, didn't you?
Thank you.
The Saturn Spring Sales Event ends June 30th.
Fabulous at 50.
Tomorrow on AM Northwest.
April 23rd, 2002. He lived and worked in America for over 20 years.
Iranian people are very much in love with anything American.
And then he went home.
I rediscovered my country. I don't want to live any other place beside Iran. I know the Twin Towers, a very close friend of mine was working there. Who are you to make a decision for me by just one word, one sentence, that I'm either with you or I'm a terrorist?
Tonight, one Muslim voice with an American accent. The filmmaker. From ABC News, this is Nightline. Reporting from Washington, Ted Koppel. It was the Scottish poet Robert Burns who crafted the verse that is almost a prayer, loosely translated here into modern English, that some power only grant us the gift to see ourselves as others see us. It would, from many a blunder and foolish notion, free us. Tonight's broadcast may help provide just such an insight. It comes from a renowned film director, more renowned in the country of his birth, perhaps, than here. Although Baman Farmanara studied and worked in the United States for many years. Over those years, he has worked with Orson Welles, Shirley MacLaine, Paul Newman. His love for American film and most things American is, he insists, as intense as ever. But for nearly 12 years now, Bahman has lived in Iran, where he was born. He is a Muslim, torn both by the horror of what happened in New York and Washington last September, and by what he regards as the overreaction in certain aspects of what the U.S. government has done since. He'll speak for himself on that subject. We think this is a man worth hearing precisely because he does not rant. His criticism is delivered with moderation, in fluent English, and flows out of a profound affection for most things American. What you will see this evening was put together by the Nightline staff with the assistance of the Independent Production Fund, which is also producing a longer broadcast on Islam for PBS.
I was in Tehran, and a friend of mine called and said, "Aren't you watching CNN?" I said, "No, what's happening?" He says, "I'm not going to tell you, just go and turn on TV." So I turned on the TV, and, well, the fire in the first tower was raging, and everybody was interpreting that it was an accident. And while we were watching, the second one hit. And then you knew it was not an accident anymore. And it was unbelievable. I mean, no matter how many times you say unbelievable, it does not cover it. Because I have lived in New York. I know the Twin Towers. A very close friend of mine was working there. I spent the next 48 hours trying to get hold of him. And luckily for a meeting, he had gone outside. More than anything else, when you see people jumping out of the window because of the heat and all that, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where it's happening. It is a sad commentary on what is happening to us in this world, where we are willing, plan it, execute it, to kill innocent people just to make a point. That's what is terrifying to me. Some things have to be solved. Whenever we come to Middle East area, if not the first question, always it is the second or third question that why don't you fix the Palestine situation? Where were you in Rwanda? Where were you in Bosnia? This contradiction of when I feel like it, you're either with me or you're with the terrorists. Who are you to make a decision for me by just one word, one sentence, that I'm either with you or I'm a terrorist? Because I'm not a terrorist. I'm too civilized for that, and my son is not a terrorist, my family is not a terrorist. And also, you immediately hear Muslim terrorism. But when Timothy McVeigh blew up the building, federal building in Oklahoma, you never heard Christian terrorism. You never hear Jewish terrorism. Why? I mean, who decides to put these labels immediately on me because I'm a Muslim? As much as I hate it, and I don't want to be given this choice, but when a president of the United States says that, as openly as he says it, you're either with us or against us. I say, sir, as much as I respect your country, the people of your country, I am against your government. And I lived there, I was successful there, I was happy there, I enjoyed the fruits of the freedom that was there. So it's not that I've not been successful there, and now I'm holding a grudge against America. More than angry, I really feel sad. Because what is happening to us is really today is because of lack of understanding what is happening. It makes me shudder that anybody becomes happy because of the events of the September 11th. Because you cannot be civilized and be happy with what happened there. I abhor that. I hate that. I hate violence. It just doesn't make sense. The world has become too small. By satellite, my people see the way other people live. We are not distant. We have to communicate. We have to discuss. And you have to understand the hatred that is all over. I hate to say that some very, very bright people, they say, well, it wasn't bad for the United States to learn that the war also can hit your shore. Every time Mr. Ashcroft appears on the screens of American television and we see him through the satellite, I really shudder that the laws that are being proposed, phone tapping, civil liberties being denied, and so on. Don't you see that what bin Laden has, how successful has been? He has attacked an open society, and your automatic reaction to his attack is to deny people their civil liberties just because you want to rule. And that is terrifying.
This is ABC News Nightline, brought to you by America's Pharmaceutical Companies.
Cancer
is such an isolating experience. I was first diagnosed with breast cancer when I was 26.
There's some very exciting work going on now to treat cancer.
I'm working on a cancer vaccine to help the body fight cancer cells.
I realized that every moment is precious.
Seeing dramatic tumor regressions after vaccination, that's really the driving force that keeps you going.
I'm thankful for the little things like eyelashes. Now every day when I put on my mascara, I giggle a little bit with appreciation.
Pharmaceutical companies are developing over 300 new medicines for cancer.
10 years ago, I might not be sitting here today.
We're working on drugs that directly affect people's lives.
I work on developing new therapies to treat and eventually, hopefully, eradicate cancer.
That's the goal.
I owe them my life.
Downtown goes to Vegas. Go inside the lifestyle of the high roller. Plus, see a secret side of Dino only his son knew. Downtown walks the strip Wednesday.
Think it? Do it. With Dodge Durango SXT. V8 power at a price no other SUV can touch. Kickin' CD sound system, big wheels and tires, and roof rack. All for about $24,000. Better get it in gear. Grab Dodge's 7/100 powertrain pledge plus cash allowance or low financing. Ford, GM, Toyota, and Honda don't match this.
Anakin, don't do anything without first consulting either myself or the Council.
He's holding me back.
I'm a Jedi.
A Jedi? What do you know?
The boy has exceptional skills.
His abilities have made him arrogant.
You're not all powerful anymore.
Well, I should be.
I see you becoming the greatest of all Jedi.
No, Anakin, no!
Rated PG.
I'm the second son in a family of 5 brother and sister. And like most second sons, I gravitated towards arts simply because in our culture, the firstborn son is the crown prince. Once a week, with my parents and my brothers, we went to a movie. American movies were our windows to the world. East of Eden, Gone with the Wind. And I fell in love with movies, and I had a collection of 2 frames of films that we used to buy from the projectionist of the different cinemas. I got in the habit of seeing things in movie frames. We used to have a flashlight and a magnifier. So we would watch the 2 frame on the wall. It was such a glorious way of communicating with people. From day one, they asked me, what do you want to do? I said, I want to be a movie director. And my father was also open-minded enough to let me go first to England and then to the United States, University of Southern California, to get a degree in film directing from USC Film School. I saw America through the window of a Greyhound bus, and that was a discovery because, when we got to places like Arizona, then I remembered John Ford, landscape and things like that. And, when you're 18, it's just amazing country. I was born in this city and raised in this city. I still get lost in it every now and then. Tehran has never had a city planning commission. And as a result, it has turned out to be, as far as I'm concerned, one of the ugliest cities in the world. People have built whatever they wanted to build and just paid the municipality and got away with it. And I think all the anxiety, all the anger towards officialdom that you cannot openly criticize. Some of it is taken out on driving. We call it defensive driving. You don't take anything for granted, that this is the right of way for you and you can go, because nobody is respecting that. Before the revolution, at the time of the Shah, they brought a traffic expert from Italy. That in itself is kind of funny because the way they drove. But after observing the driving habits of the people in Tehran, they asked him, what are your suggestions for us? And he said, don't touch it, it's a miracle. Because the way they drive, every day about 20,000 people should get killed. The fact that they don't, so don't touch it. I came back to Iran to help my brother in the textile business. My brother, simply because my father asked me to. I thought it was for a year or 2 years, but now it has developed to be 11 years. I have rediscovered my country. I don't want to live any other place beside Iran. And I like to pass on some of the things to the next generation. I think the strength of our society comes from the family unit, which is very, very tight. I think the major problem in the U.S., as far as I'm concerned, is that there is no sense of family. We try to stay close. That's where our strength comes from. That I come and help my brother if it's necessary, and if same thing happens to me, they would come and help. And that's where I think it makes us stronger. As far as my own country is concerned, I think what we have here to offer the world, culturally, beauty, history, is an amazing possibility for us to share. We admire what you have and the accomplishment that you have had, but at the same time, you got to come here and see how in any place that you go, and you say you're an American, and you see people warm up to you. When after the September 11th incident, I was going to U.S., everybody asked me, are you crazy? They attack every Muslim. There were more attacks in U.S. in the first 2 weeks after September 11th incident on people that were not even Muslim. They were just looked Muslim. Then anything that happened here in after the revolution, with all the chanting against death to America. How many Americans got killed in Iran? None.
Just to do what you want. It's just not so easy if you're constantly running to the bathroom. An overactive bladder is not a normal part of getting older. It's a medical condition that affects over 14 million women. The good news is it can easily be treated with once-a-day Ditropan XL. Ditropan XL is clinically proven to help quiet down your bladder for a full 24 hours, so it interferes less with the way you want to live.
If you have certain types of stomach, urinary, or glaucoma problems, you should not take Ditropan XL. In studies, the most common side effect was dry mouth. Other side effects may include constipation, drowsiness, blurred vision, dizziness, diarrhea, or nausea. Talk to your doctor about Ditropan XL.
Ditropan XL, just to be.
He's invited me to meet his parents.
I promise I'll be good.
Congratulations.
Did he say anything about me?
I'm finally pregnant.
The power to speak freely is our right as humans. Now there's a phone company that understands that. The Neighborhood, a place where local and long-distance calls are unlimited, and features like call waiting and caller ID don't cost extra. One monthly price from one place, where words have the power they deserve.
I love you.
I got great news.
The Neighborhood, all words are equal again.
Do you have any software experience at all?
No.
It's not really important. Welcome aboard. So it says here you haven't worked since 1982.
Yeah, so?
So I bet you're raring to go. You don't have any references at all.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Who's crazy? I'm crazy, you're crazy. Welcome aboard. Well, thanks for coming in. We'll let you know. I'm just kidding. Welcome aboard.
The new E-Trade. More of what you need to stay ahead in today's economy. E-Trade Financial.
David Brenner on Happily Ever After.
How many husbands at night take their fingers when their wives are sleeping in a different
Politically Incorrect coming up.
Hey, Ray, look at all those movies, huh?
You think I could be a movie star, Carl?
Can you act?
Oh, I could act like a movie star. This isn't imported water. You call this a health spa? Oh, yeah, that's good. These are brown. I specifically asked for green.
At Blockbuster, you'll find the biggest stars and the hottest movies, like Spy Game, Behind Enemy Lines, and Domestic Disturbance. All guaranteed to be there on DVD and VHS.
Ray, you can stop now.
Not until I get a bigger trailer.
Make it a Blockbuster night.
From the beginning, Ayatollah Khomeini said, superpowers, they are not your friends. And he continuously said, down with West, down with East. I think as an intellectual, I think everybody was happy to see the change for better. We wished that it was going to be for better, and we all supported it. I was witnessing something in my own country that I had never witnessed before. I even took a trip to Paris when Ayatollah Khomeini was there to see him because I had heard so many things about him. But I just wanted to see the man. That was very interesting for me. And what really impressed me was the serenity in the middle of the eye of the storm. He knew who he was, and he knew where he was going. And that calm really, really impressed me. The reality of it is, as communism fell apart, I think West needed another demon. And they created it through Islam. And that is something that needs probing. Islam is not against West. There are many, many good things in West that we use on a daily basis. So you say whether the war is on Islam? I think most people in Islamic countries, the public, honestly believe that it is against Islam. I have my very strong belief, but I don't pray 5 times a day. I was born a Muslim. I'm proud to be a Muslim. As an artist, I value freedom more than anything else. And at the present time, the rules and regulations are such that not all of it I enjoy. But I obeyed anyway, because if I want to live here, that's part of it. Censorship is the mother of all metaphors. Because of censorship, we have learned to have some sign language between us and the public, Iranian public that watches our movies. They know it, we know it, and then we use it. I gave 10 scripts prior to the one that they let me make 2 years ago. I think the one I made is far more critical of what was going on than the previous 10, but censorship has never any sense to it.
I love you.
Here I have the final cut. No, let me correct myself. Censorship has the final cut. But at least I get a crack at it, and I show it, and sometimes we get away with it. All the women of my main characters, either that died or would have died or left their husband. So I don't have to show intimate scenes when the wife at home wears a scarf. That's one of the ways that I have found for myself to solve it. Women have fought much harder than the men have simply because we have a habit historically, take off the veil by force, as Shah's father did. And my grandmother did not leave the house for 3 years because she didn't want to take off her chador. And then we have the same process of putting back the chador by force. Now, oddly enough, before the revolution, if you went anywhere in Tehran, only 5% of the women did not wear a chador. This new generation that is fighting it, they were not even born when revolution happened. 65% of the nation is below the age of 25. That's 40 million people below the age of 25. You have to have jobs for them. You have to have hopes for them. You have to have future for them. And if you ignore it, it will be really like ignoring a time bomb while it's ticking. I mean, that's the gist of my new film, which is called The House Built on Water. Life without hope is like a house built on water. You are sinking. It's like a free fall. The first 3 weeks after what happened, September 11th events, there were no Down with America. The same people were there that normally chant this, but somehow they were told, cool it. And they did. Because it's not personal. I mean, everybody knows that they're organized. And you go there, you perform a deed, and then you come back. There's very little belief in it. I think in the first couple of years, there was a very, very strong belief in it, because they thought that for so many years, that America had supported the Shah. But now it's become, okay, let's go and do it, and they go and do it, and by noon, everything is over. And when they see an American, they immediately say that we have affection for American people. Iranian people are very much in love with anything American. They like their movies, they like their clothes, the jeans, the hamburger and hot dog stand in Tehran. They like Americans. But it's not the same thing for American governments. The world has changed. We are together. Either we learn to speak to each other in a civilized manner, or it's going to blow up in our face every other time.
I'll be back in a moment with a note about tomorrow's Nightline.
To receive a daily email announcement about each evening's Nightline and a preview of special broadcasts, log on to the Nightline page at abcnews.com.
When Ann and Mike began looking for their dream home, someone else was there to help make it a reality. While Ann took virtual tours on Realtor.com, someone was there to check comparable listings. While Mike was searching for their homeowner's policy, someone was there to preview houses as they came on the market. And when Ann and Mike found their dream, someone else was there to make sure it didn't slip away. Work with someone who worked with you. We're realtors. Real estate is our life.
A legend reborn. Cadillac CTS. Breakthrough.
At Burgerville, Northwest ingredients like fresh Oregon berries keep us from serving our great food anywhere but here. So we're testing ways to deliver our food to the rest of the country. Today, it's the vacuum tube. Sorry, Kansas. It looks like our real ice cream milkshakes are just too thick for the Ergo 9000. Which is too bad, because we all know things from here are just plain better than things that aren't. Burgerville, where you go when you know.
The highest unemployment in America, 35,000 lost jobs. John Kitzhaber wants a tax increase. Jack Roberts balanced a budget without new taxes. Experienced. As Labor Commissioner, Jack Roberts cut wasteful spending, eliminated red tape, created more jobs.
As governor, I'll control spending, cut taxes to create jobs, and get this economy moving again. Our best days are still ahead of us. But Oregon doesn't need a new tax. Oregon needs a new governor.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, I'd like to return these checks. You put the bank's address on them instead of mine.
Okay, that's a new printing fee, a transaction fee, and, of course, a conversation fee.
Conversation fee?
We'll have to charge you for this little chat we're having. 3 pronouns, 7 verbs.
What?
Oh, emotional outburst fee. Well, those can be steep. You'll have to write us a check.
Fed up with fees? Try Washington Mutual. Our free checking has no teller fees, no fine print, no surprises.
There you go. Have to charge you for that.
Washington Mutual.
Tomorrow on Nightline, the latest from that extraordinary meeting at the Vatican called by the Pope to discuss the scandal engulfing the Catholic Church in America. That will be tomorrow's Nightline. That's our report for tonight. I'm Ted Koppel in Washington. For all of us here at ABC News, good night.
This has been a presentation of ABC News. More Americans get their news from ABC News than from any other source.
Tomorrow, health insurance costs skyrocket like never before. But now, your paycheck may feel the pinch. Can your family afford it? Watch World News Tonight.
Everyone knew her comedy. No one knew her real-life story. A world premiere movie event. Gilda Radner, It's Always Something. Monday, 9/8 Central on ABC.
Of all the cars and minivans that offer great values, 1.9% financing, and 7-year, 100,000-mile protection on engines and transmissions, there's only one brand that gives you all that. Chrysler. Now, during the Chrysler Challenge, drive home PT Cruiser for under 17 grand. Go ahead, compare, and you'll see just where we're leaving the competition. Great products, great protection, great value. Take the Chrysler Challenge.
I'm Jim Hill, and right now we have a numbers problem in Oregon. Because of the economy, our public schools are facing severe budget cuts. We'll have less funding for teachers, which means overcrowded classrooms. For some reason, I'm the only Democrat for governor who supports the Kitzhaber plan. By increasing the tax on cigarettes and alcohol, we can protect our schools from the budget cuts. Otherwise, the numbers don't add up, and our children deserve better than that.
You can have fun in the snow without control. Or you can have fun in the snow with control. In an all-wheel drive Subaru, you'll get amazing traction and control in almost any driving condition. And let's face it, some of you need all the control you can get. Official vehicle of Mount Bachelor, the Northwest Premier Ski and Snowboard Resort. Subaru, the beauty of all-wheel drive.
This is K2, the breaking news station.
Good evening. Welcome to Politically Incorrect. On our show tonight, Diane Ladd, 3-time Oscar nominee on our show. Wow. Wow. Your new miniseries, Living with the Dead, on CBS, April 28th and 30th, and Damaged Care on Showtime, May 26th. Thank you for being here. Jason Bateman. Okay, youngest member ever of the Directors Guild. I love that credit. And, of course, you're in the big hit movie, The Sweetest Thing, out now.
It's a big movie.
Thank you for coming
Not a
by. Well,
we'll get to that.
Bigger one than the rest of us out. All right. Sherry Jacobus, you've been here many times, political consultant for the Republican Party, public affairs consultant. Thank you for coming by. And David Brenner, one of the